Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to see a presentation on parabolic trough collector. The parabolic trough collector is one of the methods to harness solar energy through concentrating methods, as the shape of the parabola enables concentration of solar energy to focus of the parabola. So let me share the presentation. As you all can see, so this is a parabolic trough collector which contains a parabolic sheet which contains n number of parabolas in series. So the focus of this parabola will be here. So any radiation which is incident on this parabolic sheet will be concentrated towards this focus. Will be concentrated towards this focus. So thus increasing the intensity of the solar radiation thus observed. So you all know that if you have a material, you can either observe or reflect or transmit heat. So when a radiation is incident on a material, either it can be observed or transmitted or else reflected. So if you assume that 100 joules of energy is incident from sun, some 10 joule is transmitted and another 10 joule is observed and remaining 80 joule will be reflected. So the total energy incident will be either observed or reflected or transmitted. So the absorptivity will be 10 by 100, which is 0.1, and reflectivity is another 0.1, 0.8, and transmittivity is another 0.1. So when you add these three, it will be 1. The material used for this parabolic trough collector should be having high reflectivity, which means it should have less absorptivity and transmittivity, right? And this receiver tube will be having a heat transfer fluid, which will absorb heat from the parabolic trough collector and will transmit to an application, or either an industrial heating application, or it will be used for steam production, which will be sent to turbine for electricity generation. So as I already told, a parabolic trough collector is a type of solar thermal collector which uses principle of concentration to maximize the solar intensity. It uses curved mirror to focus the sunlight onto a receiver tube which has a heat transfer fluid of reasonable thermal conductivity, which will absorb and transport heat. So parabolic trough collectors are widely used as concentrated solar power plants, and they provide heat for electricity generation, industrial process, and desalination. The parabolic trough collectors work on three major principles, that is sunlight concentration, parabolic mirrors reflect and concentrate solar radiation on central receiver, which is placed on focus of the parabola, and heat transfer fluid of good thermal conductivity such as synthetic oil or molten salts flows through the receiver tube, absorbing and transporting heat to a thermal energy storage or a power generation system. The heat thus trap is used for electricity or industrial heating applications or cogeneration plants as required. Key component, a reflector, a curved mirror, which is made up of a highly reflective material such as silvered glass or aluminum, a receiver tube, a vacuum sealed tube containing the heat transfer fluid such as synthetic oil or molten salts for absorbing the concentrated solar radiation and efficiently transferring the heat. A tracking system which follows the path of the sun from sunset to sunrise to sunset throughout the day, so that the maximum solar energy will be captured at any given point of the time. Thank you.